Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members, honored guests. When I was a kid, my dad used to run and train for marathons. He used to run in the streets of Mexico City. And from time to time, he asked me to go with him. So I grabbed my bike and go with him. I remember he used to talk and talk and talk while he was running. And I don't remember everything he said, but I do remember one thing. One day he said, Manuel, it's very important for you to have a goal in life. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be something big or something small. It could be to travel or just to pass your next exam. It could be anything. But you must have a goal in life. Then he asked me, what is your goal in life? At the beginning I said, I don't know. Then he asked me again, what is your goal in life? Then I pictured myself coming into a house, seeing my kids saying hi, and my wife coming out the kitchen saying, hey, how was your day today? After that, life just went on. I went to the school. I went to the university to study engineering. Then I got my first job. And during that job, I met a beautiful girl, so I got married. Very important part of that picture. After a couple of years, we decided to have our first kid, a beautiful boy. Then I decided to start my MBA. During the MBA, I came to Calgary to do my internship. That was the very first time I met Canada, the people, the way of living, everything. I really fell in love with Canada, with everything around that, with the people. During the internship, I remember one day we went to one of those presentations in one of those tall buildings in Calgary, in the last floor, and at the end of the hall I saw a locker room, and I asked the presenter, hey, why do you have a locker room in this nice top building in the last floor? And he said, well, it's very important for the company that all our employees, including our executives, have the opportunity to do exercise. Any time of the day. It could be in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the middle of the day. So they can take a shower, come back to the meeting room, and get ready. In my mind, I say, wow, I will never have that in Mexico, not even in dreams. Then after I came back home after the internship, I said to my wife, that is the place we should live. At the beginning, my wife said, yeah, sure, whatever. But then we discussed a little bit more, and we put everything together, and we decided to apply for immigrating into Canada. Just a little bit after that, I lost my job. Big crisis, big problems. But that big crisis opened a big opportunity, and that was to join Alcatel-Lucent in Mexico. With Alcatel-Lucent, I moved to a small town called Chihuahua. It's the same name as the little dog, I know. Life was very good. We moved in a little town. It was not a big city. It was fairly good life there. Then we decided to have our second kid, a beautiful daughter, the most beautiful flower I've ever seen. Then, one day, I received a letter from the government of Canada saying you are welcome to come into the country and you have 6 months to do it. Big confusion moment in my life. After discussing a little bit with my wife, we decided, well, we have 3 options. One is to forget about going to Canada, forget about my dream to living in Canada, and just keep my job and keep my life here. That was option one. Option 2 was to forget about my life, my job, and going to Canada and start from scratch. And the third option was to raise my hand to my manager and say, hey, I want to be relocated. For my surprise, my manager said, yes, I will support you. The company will support you with some constraints, but we will support you and you can move and be transferred to Canada. So we did everything we had to do and immediately moved into Canada. After a couple of years of living here, I realized that I'm doing exercise in the middle of the day. I'm taking a shower after doing exercise and coming back to my desk to get ready for my next meeting. Exactly as I saw in Calgary when I was doing my internship. And a few days ago, I came back home, I opened the door, and I saw my kids saying, hi, Daddy. And my wife coming out the kitchen to say, hey, how was your day today? Then I realized the relevance of having a goal in life. Because it doesn't matter what you do. If you have a goal in life, everything you do will lead you to that goal. Then my question for you today is, what is your goal in life? Mr. Toastmaster.